the World 2020 champions India.
The 8th edition of the T20 World Cup is just around the corner, and all the teams are preparing to lift this prestigious trophy. Talking about World Cup, it has been an incredible journey for all the teams, and this time there are a few questions to be addressed. Will India lift the trophy after 15 years? Or will Australia defend its title from the last year? Or will we get to see a new winner all in all? Well, we will get all the answers in just a few days' time, but we have to acknowledge that this tournament is the ultimate tournament. And in today's video, we'll be talking the journey of this trophy. So, where should I begin with? Let's begin with the first edition itself, the 2007 T20 World Cup. The first edition of the ICC T20 Men's World Cup had all the interesting drama. Though the tournament might have lasted only for 13 days, but the tone was set right from the very first match. Chris Gayle smashed 10 sixes at Wanderers and took West Indies to a great score. However, Herschel Gibbs had some other plans as he helped South Africa win that match as they successfully chased down 205 runs with 14 balls to spare. But talking about this edition, it is known for two things. First, Yuvraj Singh's 6 sixes with Stuart Broad on the receiving end, and then how India defeated Pakistan with a bowl out in the group stage. And the same happened that India defeated Pakistan in the finals. But this time with a little more drama, suspense, and that nerve-wrenching feel. Who can forget that moment? Joginder Sharma bowls. Misbah-ul Haq goes on one knee, tries to scoop it over the fine leg. The ball goes high up in the air and Srishant grabs it. Well, the T20 World Cup started with that catch itself. Still, that moment gives goosebumps to all of us. What a great beginning to T20I World Cup. The trophy remained with India for 2 years before it went to our immediate neighbours, Pakistan in 2009. Thanks to Shahid Afridi because he was the highest run scorer in the final match. His unbeaten 54 took Pakistan to an 8-wicket win. That afternoon, it was all green at Lord's. Though Pakistan won that match, but it was a tough call in the earlier matches. Umar Gul took a first ever fifer in T20Is against New Zealand, because of which they sealed a spot in semi-finals. And rest is history. Pakistan were in a great form that tournament. And this time they went back with the trophy, a major tournament trophy in 17 years. Pakistan might have thought to take that trophy because the last edition might have pinched them. They were so close to the victory, but India had grabbed it from them. But this time they did no mistake and took the trophy home. From Pakistan, the trophy travelled all the way to England. England started off their campaign with an 8-wicket loss against Australia. But after that, thankfully rain intervened and England were able to progress on net run rate at Ireland's expenses. But after that, something changed for England. They shifted their gears and cruised directly into the finals, where they again faced their old rivals, Australia. But this time, Collingwood had hit the winning run with 3 overs to spare. England lifted that trophy, and in that tournament, Kevin Pietersen was named player of the tournament as he smashed 47 runs in the final match and also had a great tournament all in all. After England, the trophy travelled a long distance to the Caribbean. Well, West Indies started in exactly the same fashion how England did 2 years back. West Indies were defeated by Australia in the first match, and after that their match against Ireland was washed out. West Indies landed up on the second position in the group stage standings on net run rate basis. They landed in Super 8 stage, and in that stage they were defeated by Sri Lanka. But who knew there was something very interesting coming for West Indies team? It was super overtime. West Indies won the match against New Zealand in a super over and got their position in the last 4. Well, it is said that in tough situations, every team needs a savior. And this time, it was Marlon Samuels for them. Samuel smashed match-winning 78 for the team, and along with Sunil Narayan's amazing bowling, West Indies side clinched their first ever ICC Men's T20 World Cup crown in Colombo. The trophy evaded Sri Lanka 2 times, first in 2009 and then in 2012, before the trophy finally decided to reach the island nation in 2014. Sri Lanka quite dominantly topped Group 1 after dismissing Netherlands for 39 and New Zealand for 60, as their bowling attack was just phenomenal and irresistible. Sri Lanka then defeated West Indies in the semi-finals to set up a final clash with India. The World Cup final match was really very important for Sri Lanka, as two of their players were playing their last ever T20I World Cup. Interestingly, Mahela Jayawardene became the first batter to reach 1000 ICC Men's T20 World Cup runs. And in the finale, Kumar Sangakkara's unbeaten half-century took Sri Lanka to the finish line and clinched that trophy. But this tournament is also known for Virat Kohli's heroics, as he was named as player of the tournament. The trophy might have loved its stay in the Caribbean, considering that it went again to West Indies, making it the only country to clinch ICC Men's T20 World Cup title twice. Talking about that tournament, Carlos Brathwaite remembered the name. Ian Bishop's iconic commentary is the backdrop to a historic finale match. Talking about West Indies and England, it was a very tense match. Samuel's match-winning 85 took West Indies close to the win, but they still needed 19 runs of the final over. Now imagine the final over. Excitement, nervousness, tension, all on Brathwaite's mind while facing the ball from the other end. But it didn't seem so. Brathwaite was so calm on the field as he smashed 4 successive sixes. Now imagine 19 runs in the final over and Brathwaite smashes 4 sixes and takes West Indies to a historic win. Unbelievable. Ben Stokes was really shocked, and so was everybody else in the team. Well, Ian Bishop rightly said,
Carlos Brathwaite! Remember the name!
The trophy then decided to go to Australia, where World Cup trophies were regular visitors. But all those trophies were in ODI format and not T20 format. Yes, Australia had not won any T20 World Cup till 2021. The Aaron Finch side was all set and geared up and had saved their best for the knockout stage, where they defeated Pakistan in the semi-finals, a side that had come unbeaten to the last 4. Australia then faced New Zealand in the final match. From New Zealand's side, Kane Williamson scored 85, but that wasn't enough, because Australia chased down 172 runs with Mitchell Marsh's unbeaten 77 of 50 balls. Australia clinched the trophy. It was a special win. Not only they had bagged that trophy, but it was the first ever T20 trophy, and now the trophy rests in Australia. Well, quite a journey, isn't it? The ICC Men's T20 World Cup trophy has travelled quite a few nations, starting with India, then it decided to go to England, but with a stop across the borders in Pakistan, and then it now rests with Australia. This time's World Cup is slated to begin in Australia, with 15 teams travelling down under, all with the passion and hard work to clinch that trophy this time. But will that trophy go to other nation, or will it stay in Australia? This we would have to wait and watch. But till then, you can share your views in the comment section down below, or can reach out to us on our social media handles.